text.
So that's going straight to the bloopers.
You moved really fast to catch that.
You did.
I've got Beauden Barrett, Toni Street, and Matt Heath in the kitchen, here to help me cook one of my food bag's new Serve 6 recipes, my simple coconut chicken curry. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Great, let's go.
So this is actually a really easy recipe. I reckon you could be a good chopper.
Okay, I can
And
chop.
also your hands are not as valuable as Bodie's, so I'm not going to let him do any of the chopping.
Try not to burn myself.
You know how to cook rice, Toni.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know how to cook rice?
No, but I need to go back to basics.
How's the chicken going?
Chicken's going really good. I feel pretty privileged to be given this job. It feels important. Normally I'm just
centre
given
of the meal.
grating cheese.
Do you want to put these in the microwave?
Can do. Did I get them? That was a stitch up, Nadia.
Sorry. Hey Bodie, do you want to get some oil in that pot?
Yep.
And then we can chuck Matt's chicken in. Do you do lots of cooking at home?
I do a bit of cooking at home. Luckily my sons have decided that cooking's cool. When I first became a solo dad, my cooking was so bad that my kids just jumped up and took over.
Do you want me to stir occasionally, or?
Whatever you feel.
I'm not much of a feel person, I'm kind of like an instructions person. So you tell me what to
Used to
do.
being bossed by Hannah.
I am.
How many siblings have you got again?
I've got 7 siblings.
Who was the biggest eater? Was it Scott?
Kane, then Scott,
Right.
probably Geordie after that.
So you're down the bottom.
Yeah,
The picky eater.
I'm the runt.
The runt of
the
the litter.
litter.
Does anyone want a glass of wine?
Love one, please.
Okay, I'm going to put in the curry paste. Bodie, can you please grab the coconut cream?
I can.
Yep, perfect.
That seems like a lot of bok choy. That's like a mountain of bok choy.
Well, we are feeding, 5 to 6?
Oh, yeah.
And the kids have got to eat their veggies.
Bulk up on bok choy.
Yep.
So, is someone timing my rice?
But that would be you that would be
I
timing
know
your
I'm in
rice.
charge.
Toni and Bodie, you grew up on farms, on dairy farms.
Taranaki Farms.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're probably related.
Probably.
Did you grow up on milk straight from the cow? Is that what you're used to?
From the vet, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What's it like straight from the teat?
Actually done it
Warm?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has to do it. Very warm.
Very warm.
Yeah, it's quite hard to aim.
The Thai basil. Should I?
Time this with your fingers.
So who cooks at your house, Nadia? I'm assuming it's you, but it might be
me?
Carlos. Do the kids help?
I don't know if it's help, like
How old are the kids?
6, 8, and almost 2.
The 2-year-old's not going to be good in the kitchen.
No.
It's like when your kids start cooking and they start getting like expressive in the kitchen and they want to try things. That's when it's a horrible mess.
Yep.
You just tell them, because
Yeah.
you've got teenage boys, right?
Yeah.
That it'll get them a girlfriend. If they know how to clean, if they're clean boys,
Right.
clean teenage boys,
So that's what
the
girls
girls
like.
will be lining up.
Roti is done.
Well, they look good. They look great.
Roti is perfect. I don't like doing this to the basil.
One by one, it's going to be one by one so you don't bruise them.
I don't know how much more basil picking I've got in me. I'm working like a dog here.
Have you smelt it? What does it remind you of?
Licorice.
Yes.
I got there. Is that because licorice has got basil in it?
How's the curry? Is it ready?
It's ready to be served. Are we going to tip this?
Yeah, if we want to make it look nice and presentable.
That's going to take about half an hour to ladle all that. Sure we can't risk a pour? This is... This is
Please do me a favour and grab my wine, mate.
Concentrate on the ladling.
Thai basil on the top.
Yep.
Should we get it over to the table?
Okay.
Here you go, Bodie. Ooh, this one's heavy, so you take that.
Matt's feeling really offended that you didn't give the curry to him.
Yeah, look at your muscles.
You take the garnishes.
Do you think I can handle this? And this?
I'll take the wine.
Oh, how good does this look?
So civilised.
Basil looks good. Yeah, don't forget the beans.
Yeah, they're elusive.
There is a raccoon and an architect when it comes to loading the dishwasher.
I know who the raccoon is in our family.
I'm definitely
Is
the
it must be
raccoon.
a ladies'
I'm
thing?
a raccoon.
What's the
You're
raccoon?
not a raccoon. The raccoon
like
just
a
goes.
dog's breakfast.
Oh, right. No, I'm careful with that.
Favourite meal as a kid?
Toad in the hole. I used to love that so much that even for my birthdays, I'd be like, had toad in the hole with candles in it. Like,
That is an ugly looking
It's a
birthday
sad
cake.
cake.
And how about you, Bodie?
Roast pork. Big meals on the farm, feeding a lot of us.
Were there a lot of food fights?
Certainly no throwing food. So first up would get a lot of the crackling, and
Yeah.
that would be a contentious.
So how do you decide who's first up?
Mum would call out once,
Really?
And if she had to call out 3 times, basically, yeah, you'd be sorry.
And my dad had these really set, like he was really hardcore on table manners. He'd kick me out into the kitchen, but in the kitchen was where all the seconds
All the
were.
good stuff was.
And so I'd go into the kitchen and just lay into the second course.
We actually threaten the kids sometimes and go, we'll give you meals like we used to have, as if it was really bad. It's like, oh. But we always had dessert. Instant pudding.
Oh, yeah.
God, I love instant pudding.
Instant pudding.
So
Butterscotch
good.
instant pudding.
Oh my God.
So yum.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. Do you know when you're a kid, you kind of torture your family in any way you can? As soon as either of my parents looked in any direction, I'd have a pee really hard at one of my sisters.
Actually, we had a wasabi war, my brother
Yeah.
and I. Yeah, and we went through a stage of trying to hide like a little thing of wasabi in different foods. And the best one was inside a grape. Yeah, you just hollow out a little bit of the top of a grape.
Told you about how I didn't really like vegetables. And so I'd be like, oh, I need to go get a glass of water. And I'd have like the vegetables in my mouth.
If there was dessert, we always had to eat our dinner, and it would always be a case of just trying to subtly slide some veggies onto the
Yes.
I get the kids to choose a meal that they're going to make.
Do they choose the made one?
Yeah,
That's
what-
my meal.
yeah. If you're not careful, they'll go, I'm going to make the Moroccan lamb or whatever, and you go, oh, good on you. And then you're like, hey, that's the... Nadia, how was your dinner table different to how it was growing up for you?
None of us were allowed to start eating until my mum
Same.
had got to the table.
Oh, we weren't allowed to start eating until my mum put the first mouthful in her
Which is
mouth.
great because it showed a bit of a sign of
Yeah.
respect, you know, she'd
So we'd be
cook
like,
the meal.
are you guys around the table with your kids?
We used to
Yeah.
try it. I was quite militant about it almost, and now it's like...
I'm trying to bring that back around the table.
I would like to bring it back. I think it's a really good idea.
If you've made some nice food and then everyone's just watching the TV,
Oh, I know.
It's
Yeah.
one thing we have TVs off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
TV's off, phones
Conscious
down.
eating.
Yeah, conscious eating. When we were kids, we weren't allowed to speak unless you were spoken to. So my,
I'm starting to be concerned about your upbringing.
Is this why you like talking so much these days?
might be, yeah. The annoying thing about kids is you go, what did you do? What happened at school? And they go,
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
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 Something must have happened.
No.
I don't know, can't remember.
Who did
Yeah.
you play with? I don't know. Can't remember.
I don't know.
What subjects do?
I reckon we make a pretty good dinner party team.
There's been no fights.
Look, I reckon out of all of us, me and Bodie wouldn't have to do the dishes because look, our plates are completely clean. You've got 2 beans left and you've got 1 bean left.
Everyone
I
knows
spilled a lot of
can't.
food on the table as well.
Looks like it's bad.
My hand.
I'll help you, Matt.
Okay. We bloody do everything around here.
I'll clear the table.